How should I even do this video? How's it going, everyone? This is John speaking. So today I'm just going to talk about preferences and opinions. So you may or may not know that I do the Trove Endgame series, and actually I'm recording the Trove Endgame series. I just finished the Dino Tamer recording again, so the time I'm making this video, and there's something that's been bothering me. Like, I actually was just sitting down and just thinking, and it's been bothering me because a lot of people just take whatever I just say, like saying that it's completely facts, and just say, oh, should I stop using this character for this because in your opinion you think it's a better overall character, like the character that I'm saying. Like, for example, the Vanguardian. I said that the Vanguardian is one of the top dungeon grinding character, and in my opinion, for the most part, it's going to be the second best dungeon grinding character in Uber 10. And to say the least, a lot of people might just take that as, oh, since you said that is the second best character, should I stop using my main for the Vanguardian? And that's not the message that I'm trying to uphold. The message that I'm trying to say is going to be my own personal opinion, based on my own personal experience using that character compared to all of the other characters. Looking at the multipliers, looking at all of that stuff, and just giving you the most informative review that I can do while doing live commentary. And here's the problem. Seeing that I'm doing all sorts of those little things, a lot of people might just look at it as, oh, my main is not as good as this character. This character looks OP. So I might just swap literally every single gem and every single gear for this character just because this random 25-year-old person that is a freak at this game just said it on the internet. But yeah, that's the thing. That's one thing that's been bothering me, because at the end of the day, the Trove Endgame series is my own personal opinion. This is own personal opinion. You have your own personal opinion. That's why in the upcoming episodes from the Shadowhunter and onwards is going to be, I'm going to ask the same question. What do you think of that character? Or how do you place that character? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? And do you enjoy it? And why? Those are the things that I'm going to ask, like, from now on moving forward from the Trove Endgame series, because different people have different preferences, and I have my own personal preferences. Like, for example, I enjoy the Knight. Like, my Knight is my favorite character, but I cannot say the same thing to a lot of people. A lot of people don't enjoy that character. A lot of people might look at it like it's just a silly little character, and a lot of people might look at it that it's just weak. And I personally think that it has some weaknesses. It's not the perfect character, but it's my favorite character. And that's the thing that I try to tell this message across. Like, the Trove Endgame series purpose, the main purpose is going to be giving you the multipliers on the characters. How do I think it personally performs compared to the other characters? And literally just saying how the character performs in Uber 10 in general, with almost max amount of stats or close to max amount of stats. So just at the beginning of endgame, which is around 31-32 KPR for the most part, because at that point you're actually augmenting. And a lot of people might consider that endgame because all you're doing is literally waiting for the weekly bound brilliance. So there's nothing that you can do at that point. So that's the thing. That's the thing that's been bothering me. And honestly speaking, at the end of the day, use whichever character you want. All of the characters in Trove are good. All of the characters in the game can be used in endgame, in Shadow Towers. All of them can just, with the proper equipment, you can just do better. Stats matter more than the character itself. The character with proper stats, let's just say a 200k physical damage, 1.5k critical damage, and 3000 light, Vanguardian is not going to outperform something like a 250k magic damage, 1.5k or 1.6k crit damage, and 4.5k light Tomb Racer. Like, the Tomb Racer is going to outperform the Vanguardian because it's already doing that much more damage. In this game, stats matter more than the character itself. That's the thing that you have to keep in mind. I'm just when I'm just talking about the character how they perform, I'm just talking about the character how they perform with the proper end game stats. Since I already use every single character in the entire game with pretty much the exact same stats or close to one another, close to the same coefficient, same life, physical or magic damage, critical hit, all that sort of stuff. That's why you see most of my character rocking around 300k physical and magic damage, around 95% critical hit, 90 to 95% critical hit, and around 1.7 to 1.8k crit damage with over 4,000 light. That is the thing that I'm actually trying to compare it to, because all the characters at that point are pretty much equal in terms of like strength, and just giving you my own personal opinion at that point. But sorry about the background noise. I just wanted to say this message like right now because it's been on my mind like for the past couple of days. So when you hear me just talk about negatives about the certain characters, are just negative based around my opinion, just based around what do I think of the character. If I do prefer the character to do more damage here and there, like for example the Draco thing. Like the Draco was a character that I personally prefer characters that have instant cast ability. Like for example the Knight, you just press the Sphere Squire and you will die. Everything in front of you will die. But the Draco, for the most part, if you don't have high enough stats, you're throwing burnt offerings and then just using the basic attack. Or if you have high enough stats, then just use basic attack into Spitfire. So I much prefer to use something like the Knight over the Draco. Even though the Draco has potentially much better DPS than the Knight, I still prefer the Knight over the Draco because of certain little things here and there that I just find it more enjoyable towards myself. Like for example, momentum. Momentum is a thing that I personally just take into account on a certain character because I just like to move as fast as possible and be consistent with my movement speed. I don't like going into really fast kill time but really slow movement speed because it feels inconsistent for me. But you might prefer that own playstyle, so you might think that that's best for you. But what is best for me is just I prefer characters that are much more consistent, and they are characters that can just kill the enemy as fast as possible and still feel as consistent in terms of movements because everything just kills in so little amount of hits. So that's the thing. This is the video that I just wanted to make because it's been bothering me. It really is. After I done the recording of Dino Tamer, looking back at it, I just look at the recording. I'm like, some people might hate me for this, but at the end of the day, it's my own personal opinion. And this is probably the reason the Endgame series has been taking a while, and I do a lot of recordings because there are certain things that I think to myself, people are going to get triggered. Like people are just going to hate me for it 100%. Just make memes about it, even though I don't care. But just I think too much of the other person. But I just need to let all that go and just look at it this way. It's my own personal opinion. You have your own personal opinion and preferences. You can use the character however you want. Any character in the entire game is good. So that's everything I just wanted to say. Thank you once again for watching. Thank you for sticking around as always. Leave a like if you want to help the channel grow. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And that is all for today. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and keep on hunting. Let me know what you think on this topic because I really want to hear more opinions on other people. Farewell.